Hey guys, it's Pip from Framing the Thought here, and today we're going to be talking about Rob Marshall's Mary Poppins Returns, which explores the lives of the Banks family after they've run into financial issues and how a bit of magic can save them. The very first thing to touch on with this film is how gorgeous the colors were, whether it be from a painting, an actual set, or a hand-drawn scene. The gorgeous color palettes were everywhere in sight, from the editing to the set design to the costuming, and also present whether the scene was bright or dark. Next, the songs throughout the film were quite excellent and caught the viewer's attention, whether it be Meryl Streep performing in a Polish accent or Lin-Manuel Miranda bursting into theater rap in a Cockney accent. The performances and dance numbers behind each song were quite excellent as well and created a lot of fun moments. Though there was one scene with a bunch of blue-collar workers that felt much too long. One scene in particular really stood out, though, which would be the scene where Mary Poppins took the children on an adventure to a bowl, and it had some of the best musical moments of the whole film, and actually managed to create some really powerful moments. There was also quite a good score, which helped a lot with the musical aspect of the film, as you were barely ever left with just plain dialogue, and it kept the fun, fast-paced rhythm of the film, along with just really good sound design for the whole runtime. Along with this, the acting was quite good in general, actually, but specifically from Emily Blunt as Mary Poppins, Lin-Manuel Miranda as Jack, Joel Dawson as Georgie, and Meryl Streep as Cousin Topsy. There were a few weak links, such as the father, who was portrayed by Ben Winshaw, though. A couple more positives that could be drawn from this film were that a lot of themes were actually wrapped around very nicely in the end, and the first about two-thirds of the film were extremely fun and reinforced that really magical Mary Poppins feel. There were a few negatives scattered around in this film, though, that do need to be touched on. One really big one that can be reinforced by the father character being somewhat weak was the fact that there was this big theme that was meant to draw a lot of emotion due to the fact that the children's mothers had passed away recently. But it wasn't really that effective of an aspect, and it really made some scenes lack in how much emotion was in them. Another really big issue would be that the climax didn't quite draw the suspense that it was hoping to, and it really didn't reinforce the feeling of time ticking away very well. And really, the entire final third of this film didn't reach the same heights as the first two-thirds of the runtime. This can be exemplified further by the fact that the film felt like it was on its final shot for about 2 minutes, but it just kept going, which isn't a huge problem, but it was a bit awkward. Lastly, there was one song where Mary Poppins was acting extremely out of character for what had been established in the original, which felt very out of place and was extremely strange to see. Overall, this film achieved what it hoped to for the most part, and created an extremely fun, fast-paced experience for the majority of the runtime that was full of exciting set pieces. I'm going to give Mary Poppins Returns a B. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're having a good week. Sorry if I sound a bit weird. I am a little bit sick. So yeah, I hope you're having a good time. Ciao.